Emerging fintech hubs across the globe, top 5. Fintech companies are bringing disruption to all segments of finance, from payments to wealth management. A number of cities are poised to unlock business opportunities as a result of this transformation. Fintech is proving to be one of the most fruitful sectors for venture returns. According to Juniper Research, fintech companies will generate $638 billion in revenue in 2024. As Brexit clouds the prospects of one of the world's financial capitals, London, there is a growing interest in the fintech hubs emerging elsewhere. Around the globe, cities are opening their doors to foreign investment and creating incentives for startup creation, all in the hope of tapping into this burgeoning market. According to a survey by Startup Geom, these are among the top emerging fintech hubs to watch right now. At number 5, we start with Bengaluru. Bengaluru, previously Bangalore, is anticipated to become one of the next big tech hubs. One of Asia's fastest growing startup ecosystems, the city is home to 438 fintech startups and has been dubbed the Silicon Valley of India. One such startup is Bengaluru-based Zerodha, an online broker that has transformed stock trading in India. While fintech is in its early stages in India, the opportunities are rapidly growing. The country recently overtook China as Asia's top fundraising hub for fintech. These opportunities are especially exciting in areas such as payments, which constitute the largest share of fintech startups in India. As a testament to the country's potential, Mastercard is planning to invest $1 billion in India over the next 5 years and has opened offices in Gurugram and Bengaluru. At number 4, we find Frankfurt. Home to the European Central Bank and more than 200 banks, most of which are foreign, Frankfurt plays an important role in the EU's financial system. As a result, the city is well placed to attract cutting-edge startups. The business community in the country encourages such ventures through a number of programs, including accelerators and corporate involvement initiatives. In 2016, Deutsche Bank launched Digital Fabric, which supports the development of digital banking products, while platforms like TechQuartier have been created to connect startups with banks, investors, and mentors. Financial institutions and newcomers alike are keen to drive innovation, partly inspired by the city's startup success stories. Perhaps the most well-known of these is 360T, a foreign exchange trading platform. In 2015, Deutsche Börse bought 360T for $796 million in Germany's largest startup acquisition at the time. Although Berlin is still largely considered the tech center of Germany, it appears Frankfurt is quietly fostering a startup ecosystem that could one day rival the capitals. At number 3, we find Estonia. Estonia has one of the highest rates of startups per capita in Europe. According to Startup Geom, 29% of all jobs created by these startups are within the country's fintech industry. One of the most prolific unicorns to emerge from the Baltic country is international money transfer company TransferWise, which raised $280 million in investment in 2017. This surge in startups has been in part driven by Estonia's e-residency program, launched 4 years ago, which allows people to register a business in Estonia from anywhere and run it remotely. The government also created the Startup Estonia initiative, which provides training programs for startups and education for investors. Furthermore, Estonia is considered to be one of the world's most advanced digital societies. According to CNBC, 99% of its public services are available online, and it has stronger broadband than many countries across the developed world. At number 2, we find Lithuania. One country which has seen a lot of growth after Brexit is Lithuania. In February of this year, the country saw around 100 British financial companies apply for a license in the country. This is in part because Lithuania has been creating a favorable regulatory environment to help startups flourish. For instance, the Bank of Lithuania's regulatory sandbox allows firms to test new technology before releasing their products to the market. The country also has the shortest waiting time for e-money or payment license in the EU. As such, the World Bank placed Lithuania 14th out of 190 countries in its Ease of Doing Business Index in 2020. With the number of fintech terms in Lithuania having doubled between 2018 and 2020, the country appears to be well on its way to becoming a leading fintech hub, as it appears to double again in 2022. And at number 1, we find Sao Paulo. Brazil has more fintech startups than any other Latin American country, and most of them are consolidated in the country's financial center, Sao Paulo. Owing partially to a decade-long financial crisis and the high concentration of power in the country's 5 largest banks, many Brazilians have become distrustful of traditional banks, having come to associate them with high interest rates and bureaucracy. As a result, approximately 40% of Brazilians are excluded from traditional banking services. This has made the city a thriving space for disruptive fintech startups. One such startup is Nubank, a Brazilian online bank and credit card operator, which is currently one of the most highly valued privately held startups in Latin America. Over the next 10 years, Brazil's fintech market is projected to generate potential revenue of up to $24 billion. If you enjoyed this video, hit those like and follow buttons and get access to more business and finance top 5 videos.